Hi there, this is Sam from EasyTradingSignals.com, and today we're going to take a look at a very unique system. It is called NEO2. Now, I must admit, initially when I saw this video I thought this is bonkers, right? It is so way out there, so different than anything else. I wasn't too sure what I was going to think of it, but there were two things that changed my mind, and I'll shortly show you exactly why. But I want you to actually watch the full video, their presentation video. It is very professionally done, very impressive, and I want to show you why I changed my mind about this. Now, the first reason was because of, I'm here on my site, easytradingsignals.com, and you're welcome to go and read the full review on my site. Michael Freeman is part of the system. So he worked with these guys and helped them to perfect their trading strategy and stuff that they hooked up with the rest of their predictive systems and their supercomputers and everything else. So that's the first thing, right? The part that initially threw me off was the part of how the system works. Now, this guy over here, Dr. Jack Pierce, he works with climatology and lunar stuff and whatever else. You can watch the video to get the details. And they're looking at environmental things like weather patterns and solar patterns and things like that, and using their supercomputers that they normally would use for predicting weather and everything else, and they're plugging that into predicting the market. And of course, you know, that's where Michael Freeman comes in. By the way, Michael Freeman is very well known, for those of you that might not know him, he's very well known in the binary options industry. He's got over 20,000 subscribers to his YouTube channel, and he's literally got hundreds of training videos and all sorts of information on binary options on his YouTube channel. Got a big blog, you know, he's got a massive Facebook group. This guy is very well known, so you know, I totally know he is not a Fiverr actor or anything like that. I don't know, obviously, Jack Pierce or Dr. Jack Pierce, but this collaboration is very interesting to me. Okay, so back to the whole solar thing and environmental stuff and you know, atmospheric studies and stuff. So I thought, when I heard that, I thought, what the heck? That makes no sense. How does that work, right? And then I started doing some research on this, and I was amazed. So let me show you. Here is from a very reputable source, academia. I actually have a paper in there myself, but on a totally different subject. Here's a paper by a guy that is from Harvard University, 2014, and his title of his paper is Solar and Geomagnetic Political Economy, Forecasting the IP. IP is International Political Economy field. I'm not going to bore you with any of that, you can look it up yourself. This is the interesting part, right? I want to give you a bit of a quote here. So here, this was the part that I found really interesting. Oh, let's do that like that, okay? The goal of this research design is to provide IPE, International Political Economy, researchers with a model that can be applied to economic-based predictions or find an association or associations between variables that has not yet been discovered. More specifically, this design will incorporate variables outside Earth that could influence economic trends. Once a statistical significance is discovered between the sun's activity and another variables, this approach could establish a new research age, not only IPE field, but for social scientists in their respective discipline. And he specifically talks about economic events and solar or sun activity. And I mean, you can, go through here and economic crisis and sunspots, that's way old, right? But if you go through here, there's a whole bunch of stuff that he actually discusses. And I didn't go into a whole lot of it, but it just proves the point. This is a valid area of study, right? It's so fascinating. And I also found this article by the Market Oracle that's about trading the sun, the influence of the sun on financial markets and the macroeconomy. And they go through all sorts of stuff, basically discussing how apparently environmental effects, and specifically the sun and other atmospheric events, actually influence people, and of course people influence the market, and therefore these two things are tied together. And I also saw this, which I find absolutely fascinating. This says, in case it's not clear in the video, moon phases and the SP 500 new moons are green, full moons are red. And it shows, like, this normally what you would see like a fractal pattern. And it's very eerily accurate. I must admit, I thought initially this type of thing is totally bogus, but this is clearly something that that I should learn about, and that that I should learn more about, and that's where I changed my mind about the NEO2 system, because this is clearly something totally new. Like I said, breath of fresh air, and totally unexpected. And it's going to be fascinating for me to actually test the system and let you know how it goes. But in the meantime, I really want to encourage you to take a look at this, approach it with an open mind, and it's really exciting, I think. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to introduce it to you. So go and take a look at the full review I've got on my site, easytradingsignals.com, and yeah, and as always, trade easy.